Hey guys, it's Sarah, and I am here with a page kit that I have put together. And this is going to be a layout about my girls and their kind of a bond as sisters, and how we are really enjoying the fact that they truly are best friends right now. And we hope that that lasts for a while. They're girls, they're sisters, they have moments where they definitely don't get along, but we're very grateful that they really do, for the most part, get along really well. And we're trying to really enjoy that and hope that it never changes. And I pulled this picture to use with this kit here. And this is mainly going to be pink and gray. And that's a color combination I've always really loved. I feel like it's really soft and just really pretty. So it was kind of fun to use these colors together again. I went and grabbed a little bit more than what was in the kit, just because I felt like I needed another layer of gray. So I grabbed a scrap there that has some white triangles on it. And then I grabbed a dark gray cardstock to map my picture, because I didn't have anything to map my picture with. So I just grabbed that from my stash real quick. And I cut down the floral paper, and I'm going to use that as my main background. And then it is on top of a gray and pink wood grain paper. And I don't remember where that one came from. And then this gray and white diagonal stripe is going to go on there as well. Now, to bring these all together, I'm going to use some Tim Holtz Distress ink. I'm going to use the color Hickory Smoke, which is one of my favorite colors. Gray is pretty much my favorite neutral. I love gray. And this is like a very subtle gray. And obviously, the more you put on there, the darker it gets. But it is subtle enough that it's not in your face, but it definitely, gives it that definition along the edges. So I'm going to use this ink with my blending tool along all of the edges of the papers that I'm using. It's going to help give it a little bit of a cohesive look and, make it, kind of seem like it all is supposed to go together. Even though these papers are all from different manufacturers, different lines, all that stuff. I just like the definition that it gives too. And it helps cut off some of the patterns as well on some of the busier papers. And I'm going to go ahead and get my background paper put down here. And then figure out how these are going to go. I do want to add another layer of paper here, and I'm grabbing a 6x6 paper pad, and I believe that is from Basic Gray. It's a Kelly Perky design, one of her lines. I want to say it was maybe Second City or something like that. And then I pulled this out, and this is something I need to start working my way through. These are like the teeniest, tiniest of scraps. I could put these with my other scraps, but I don't know why. I just kind of keep them in here. I just have for a very long time. I also have some loose 6x6 papers in there as well. And then I just started putting some of the scraps in the front pockets there. And it's something I actually want to start working my way through. So I'm trying to decide if I'm going to, maybe challenge myself to use up as many scraps as I can on one layout, or just keep it on my desk, like not next to my desk, on my desk. And then every time I make a layout, see if I can use a couple of scraps from there and just see if I can make a dent in that and, maybe use them up. So that's going to be a challenge I'm going to give myself this month. Okay, so I did pull out a couple teeny tiny scraps, as you saw. One is a little 3x4 card that says Together Time with two little snails on it, and it is the cutest thing. And it doesn't necessarily go with the colors on the layout. There is some pink in it, but it was just so cute, and it was perfect for what we're doing. And then, there's pink in Kaylin's dress, there's purple in Layla's dress, and it's fine. It works. I think it's adorable. And then the leaves, echo the leaves that are on the floral paper, even though they're not exactly the same tones or anything, but it's okay. And then, at first I was thinking there's no green in here though, but there's a ton of green in the picture, Sarah. So it was meant to be. It was awesome. Okay, and now I am doing my title here, and it's going to be Sister Love, and then I have that circle sticker that I had pulled for this kit that just kind of fit nicely right underneath it. I'm going to use that to kind of ground my title a little bit, and then I'm going to put this fabric heart right on top of that, so it's just a little pop underneath there, and I really like the way that that looks. This is a really large banner sticker here that I'm going to use in the corner of my layout, and it says adventure on it, and it's really cute. That did stick to my wax paper. So I made these kits quite a bit ago, and so over like the past couple months, that sticker has really, it stuck to the wax paper pretty good. Not a big deal. I just pulled off as much as I could and then, you know, put it down. So it's not that big a deal, but just fair warning, if you're going to put together page kits, maybe don't let them sit for too long. And now I'm just pulling everything that I had pulled for the kit, and I'm just going to see what is going to work for this layout. Unfortunately, the swan doesn't make it on there. I was kind of hoping I could, but he's just a little bit too big. And I wanted to have the florals down instead. So that doesn't make it, and the word lovely doesn't make it either. But I am putting down these chipboards. I have that really large camera, and then I have a little saying up on the top there that I put above the title, and it says, live the life you've always dreamed of, or living the life I always dreamed of, something like that. I put down that chipboard heart and then realized that's where I want my tag with my journaling to go. So I pulled it up real quick, and I'm just going to cover up that, you know, it did stick down a little bit, but I'm going to cover it up with this tag, so it's not a big deal. So I wanted to make sure I put that here. Pardon my head, I'm sorry. I was sitting up, my camera was back a little bit further than I normally have it. And then I'm going to put down these large florals here and reattach my heart. And I think everything else I end up using. I really do. Just the swan and the word lovely don't make it on there. It was just a little bit too much for this layout. But everything else goes on. And I have a couple of these wood buttons here that I'm going to put down. I'm going to use those. And then I believe that that completes my layout, you guys. And I'm really happy with the way that this turned out. So here's some close-ups for you. Please let me know if you guys have any questions. And I will see you guys again very soon. Hope you have a great day. Bye.